All right, let's jump right in. You've probably heard all the buzz about AI agents, right? They're being sold as this ultimate productivity tool, a personal assistant that's going to automate your work, write your code, and just completely change the game. But what if I told you that by using one, you might be handing the keys to your entire digital life over to a total stranger? Because that right there is the crucial point. This amazing new hire is walking an incredibly fine line. On one side, it's the dream assistant you've always wanted, but on the other, it's a top-tier spy working against you. So let's ask the question, how does your greatest asset suddenly become your absolute worst nightmare?
I mean, look, the promise is brilliant. There's no denying it. Just imagine an assistant that works 24/7, wiping out all your tedious tasks, organizing your files perfectly, and even cranking out complex code whenever you ask. It's the productivity revolution we've all been waiting for. But, and this is a big but, all that power comes with a pretty steep hidden price.
And that's where the betrayal really kicks in. Because under that shiny, efficient surface, security experts are flagging 10, let's call them deadly traps, that can literally ruin you. We're talking financially, destroying your data, and completely compromising your entire digital identity. So let's start with trap number 1. Your privacy. It's literally the fuel that powers this thing. You might think it's just, helping you sort some documents, but what's actually going on behind the curtain? Well, here's exactly how it works. The agent scans everything. And I mean everything. Your confidential client lists, your company's biggest secrets. It even reads your login credentials. And the scariest part? All that data can just get bundled up and shipped off to some server, becoming free lunch to train the next AI. Just like that, your secrets aren't yours anymore. All right, on to trap number 2, the irreversible bulldozer. See, most of these agents don't operate in a safe, isolated space, what the tech world calls a sandbox. Instead, they have direct, raw access to your whole system, so they're less like a surgical scalpel and more, well, like a bulldozer with no brakes. And here's why that's so terrifying. If the agent misunderstands just one single command, just one, it could permanently delete your most critical system files. We're talking no undo button, no backup, no recovery. In a blink of an eye, your entire computer could be wiped completely clean, gone. This quote really hits the nail on the head for our next problem. When you give an AI agent serious permissions, you have to remember it has no conscience, no hesitation, and it feels absolutely zero remorse about what it does with your money. Basically, it becomes the new master of your wallet. While you're asleep, it could be out there buying super expensive software subscriptions, racking up massive bills on cloud servers, or, hey, even maxing out your credit card. And it's doing all of this without ever asking for your permission. Okay, trap number 4 builds on this, and honestly, it's pretty terrifying. The agent can read your browser's cookies. You know those little files that keep you logged into everything? This means it doesn't even need your password to get into your Gmail, your social media, or even your company's private systems. It's like having a universal key to your entire digital life. And hey, if you've got any API keys for services like OpenAI or Amazon Web Services just sitting on your computer, well, to the agent, that's just free money lying around. A hacker doesn't see your agent as an assistant. They see it as an ATM. They can just copy those keys, run up gigantic bills, and guess who gets stuck with the invoice? Yep, you do. All right, trap number 6. This one sounds like it's straight out of a spy movie, but I promise you, it's very real. It's called prompt injection. So imagine you ask your agent to do something simple, like, hey, summarize this web page for me. But hidden on that page, invisible to you, is a malicious command. The moment your agent reads that hidden command, boom, it's hijacked. It instantly turns on you. It could download a virus, transfer your money out of your account, or leak all your private files to an attacker. In a split second, your trusted assistant becomes a traitor. Now, a lot of us hear open source, and we automatically think safe, right? Well, that is a really dangerous assumption to make. All a hacker needs to do is sneak a few lines of bad code into a project update. The next time you update your agent, you're basically rolling out the red carpet for a Trojan horse right into your system. Then there's trap number 8, the plug-in mystery box. You know how many of these agents automatically download and install third-party plugins to get a job done? Well, here's the problem. Most of those plugins have had zero security checks. You have absolutely no idea if you're installing a useful tool or a really sophisticated data thief. It's basically like playing Russian roulette with your personal information. Okay, look at this number. 1. 1,000. Why is that so important? Well, think about it like this. A human, we might make one critical mistake in a day, right? An AI agent running at full speed can make 1,000 mistakes in a single minute.
And that is our ninth trap. Errors get amplified like infinitely. Because of how fast automation works, a tiny little bug doesn't just stay a tiny bug. It snowballs, creating this catastrophic chain reaction that causes massive, irreversible damage before you even have a chance to hit the brakes.
And finally, trap number 10, the perfect crime. So after everything's gone wrong, your bank account's empty, your files have vanished, you're going to want to know what happened, right? Too bad. Most of these agents don't keep any audit logs. There is zero record of who did what or when or why. For all intents and purposes, it's the perfect crime.
Okay, I know that was a whole lot of doom and gloom, but look, the goal here isn't to scare you away from this amazing technology for good. It's to empower you. So let's flip the script and talk about the counter playbook. There are 4 absolutely essential rules for taming these AI agents and making sure you're using them safely. So here they are, the 4 key rules. First, permission control. Be strict. Don't give it the keys to the kingdom, just give it exactly what it needs for the job and nothing more. Second, sandbox isolation. You've got to have that safe play area where, if it messes up, it doesn't wreck your actual system. Third, security auditing. Demand it. You need a clear record of every single thing it does. And finally, number 4, anti-injection. Use tools that can filter and screen for those sneaky hidden commands we talked about earlier.
So really, it all boils down to this one question you have to ask yourself. When you decide to run one of these incredibly powerful tools without putting up any of these safeguards, are you actually hiring a super secretary, or are you just opening the front door and letting a wolf walk right in? Because at the end of the day, AI agents are an unbelievably powerful tool. But you would never go into battle unarmed, right? And that's the ultimate takeaway here, the one thing to remember. Efficiency, no matter how amazing it seems, can never, ever come at the cost of your security.